What's up, my friends? It's Griff Nielsen, your holistic lifestyle hacker, and it is Monday. Happy Monday, happy new week. Any Monday lovers out there? If there are, please hit me up, let me know, comment on that. Most people hate Mondays. I actually love them. It's like this brand new slate, ready to get going, so much to achieve. Not every Monday, not gonna lie, but today is a good one. All right, let's jump into what I want to talk about today, which I think is a common misnomer in the personal development space, and it is this. Ready? It is play to your strengths, right? I've heard so many various gurus and even read books about playing to your strengths. Don't really worry about your weaknesses, but play to your strengths. Now, at a global level, like I do agree that we need to play to our strengths. We all have certain God-given strengths and abilities and nuances to our personality that make us shine. That's just who we are. But what about the other side of things? What about parts of us that need refinement, that need to be improved upon? Now, let me just give you a quick story and to illustrate my point. I just got back from Jeff Walker's LaunchCon in Arizona. It was last week. It was a great 3-day conference. And I came away from that and I was encouraged because a lot of the things that are my strengths, they were talking about. Like, oh, cool, that's awesome. I got this strength, this strength, this strength. But I also came away really understanding my blind spots. Like, I understood that there are certain things that I lacked in. And if I want to grow an online business, I have to get past that. One of which is literally what we're doing right now, creating video and content every single day. There's a part of me that has always been a little bit gun shy about that, a little bit self-conscious. And if I went with the idea and the prevailing wisdom in the personal development space that just play to your strengths, play to your strengths, play to your strengths, and have somebody else just, focus on your weaknesses, hire or whatever, I don't feel like I could build an online business doing that, an online coaching business. There's no way I can do that because nobody is going to be able to get to know me. So unless I get over that fear and better myself, well, then I'm just going to stay stagnant, right? And that's the last thing that I want to do is stay stagnant. I want to make sure that I am personally developing each and every day. Okay, so there's truth on both camps. You want to strengthen your weaknesses, but you also want to play into your strengths. Now, there's a problem because when we look at our weaknesses, it's easy to get discouraged or to become overwhelmed. I came out of that conference, I'm like, ugh, there's so many things I have to focus on. I almost felt like depressed. I'm like, ugh, I'm a bad human being, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, But once I came back and I just settled down and I focused on one thing, then I felt like I had the mental and emotional resources to go forward. So here's what I want you to do. Look at an area of your life that intuitively needs a little attention, right? And we all know what that is. What is that area of your life that needs attention? And focus on a little subcomponent of that. What behavior needs to change to make sure that you bring or get that result? Maybe you need to learn a new skill. Maybe within health and wellness, maybe you need to learn how to eat better. So you say, okay, that's going to be my one thing. I'm going to look at nutrition. And then within nutrition, you dial it down even further. You say, I'm going to start with maybe water intake. Maybe I'm going to start with just eating more vegetables, but you're chiseling it down. You're getting it to where it's not overwhelming, but you're working on a weakness. You're focusing on one thing at a time. This is a prevailing concept and principles that you'll always hear me talk about, because when we get diluted with too many things, when we get diluted with all that should be done, it's easy to get overwhelmed. So chisel it down and focus on one thing at a time. I personally believe that we human beings are here to become better versions of ourselves. We already have this highly polished version of ourselves, and we're like Michelangelo. We're just chiseling away at ourselves and getting better each and every day. We're becoming stronger emotionally, mentally, physically. We fall down, we stumble, we're human beings, but never let yourself get into the mindset of that's just who I am, right? If I ever hear a client say that to me, I stop them immediately and say, no, 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 no. That's not who you are. You've been conditioned to believe that's who you are, okay? So yes, play into your strengths. You all have a strength. I know you have a strength that you could tell me right now in the comments, this is my strength. But what weakness needs to be worked on as well? So let's not fall for some of the new age, oh, just forget about your weaknesses, just play into your strengths. It's so easy and convenient to think that, and there is some wisdom to it. I'm not trying to go into a deep dive of that, but at least from a surface level, we need to also be constantly refining ourselves, and we do that by focusing on one thing at a time. Last thing I'll say before we head off of this video is make sure that you go with a gut check. Don't just over-intellectualize this. What at a gut level needs to change? Go with that first. What area of your life needs to change? Go with what your gut tells you, okay? And then you can use your head from there, okay? Deal? Okay, awesome. All right, my friends, you guys have a great week. If you have any questions, if you want a video or a topic addressed, please let me know. Please comment in the comments below and let me know what one thing you are going to work on. If this is on the email, just reply and let me know the one thing that you are going to work on to improve your life, okay? All right, thank you, my friends. Have a great week. Remember to never excuse away that inner greatness, and always remember, life is good. We'll see you next week. Take care.